Yes, I can. Not specifically, but I can get really close. Because we know who the chief judge is in this East Belvedere Avenue polling site. We know who the chief judge is in the East 21st Street. We know all these chief judges, and I think that they should be called in and put under oath and testify as to how they screwed up the ballot. How did ballots get stuffed into the machine? And don't just ask them. Let's ask the people that were helping her or helping him. Let's ask them too. Put them under testimony. Make them say the nothing they want to say. Make them say it. So we can go there.
Because they already have their affidavit stating what they saw.
Right. Now, so that's the circumstantial evidence I'm talking about. Okay. So we're going down this of the most egregious. We still have an overall problem. And the things that I haven't even addressed. No check ID, not in Maryland. The dead voting, yeah they do. The fact that they could screw up the machines, they're actually calling that out now, saying that the election machines are all screwed up. That's been going on. There's a whole array of processes. Gerrymandering. I mean, these are all side issues to what this is. They're not expressed in here, okay? They're still screwed up royally, but they're not expressed in here. This is the smoking gun. We got it. It's out there. If they want to kill me over this, it's already out. I made sure it got out. So
when I filed my petition for a recount, I named 3 specific reasons why I wanted it recounted. Shortly thereafter, the state board came into the city and decertified the election and made it news. Everybody knows that. They cited the same 3 reasons why I filed my petition. And that's when they added the votes and negated my right to a recount for the same reason. They went into the warehouse that we both were party to. I actually started out in Baltimore County, as I call it, the counting room, where you're sitting in there and you got to be quiet, you got to look, you can see, but your title is as either a campaign person or a member of the campaign to observe. You talk to the judge, you know, if you have a problem with something they're doing, you can't interject. Well, I was there, and then I ended up down in the warehouse. And the warehouse is blue in this red table. It was an area about there to this wall, little less. That's where all the press, all the candidates, and anybody showed up to look in this vast warehouse, and we were not allowed to look at one of the votes. We asked in front of the cameras, are you counting any votes? And Nikki Carlson, Linda Lamone, Armstead Jones, all said they're not counting votes. The decertification and then the recertification after the fact counted not one vote. All they were doing was reconciling the sign-up cards as you walk in and the votes cast that they had tallies on. That's all they were doing. Now reconciling their definition means make the numbers come out. You're creating, in my old school we used to go like 2 into 5 is 2 and a remainder of 1. That remainder of 1 is that vote that they had hanging out there they didn't have a home for. They were the ones they found on the back pages.
So let me move on. Okay, now, you're welcome to come up at any time in a minute, but I just have a few more things. And I got a lot more, Harold. I'm not going to, I've gone far enough with this. But I want to go just a little further and then I'm done, please, okay? So this sheet right here, it expresses exactly how screwed up these are in a layout of a graph. And you'll see that the vast majority of them right here, that puts a lot of Armstead Jones saying that they weren't trained right, they didn't know what they were doing, it's the state's fault, we need more money. They screwed up training these people. Look, they got it right here, that's right. These outlanders here are so far out of the realm of reason. You didn't just screw it up. You openly cheated it. You can look at these dots out here. They are so far out, the count is outrageous. So you have that as a graph, kind of a summary of what this is in a different sort of way. Now I'm going to read a couple things here. This is significant to me. It means something to me, maybe to you too. The mission of Baltimore City Board of Election. The Board of Election is authorized by the public general laws of Maryland. The board is empowered to make rules consistent with the state laws to ensure the proper and effective registration of voters and conduct of elections. The mission statement of the State Board of Elections: to provide all eligible citizens of the state convenient access to the voter registration, to provide all registered voters accessible locations in which they may exercise their right to vote, to ensure uniformity of election practices, to promote fair and equitable elections, and to maintain registration records, campaign fund reports, and other election-related data accurately and in the form that is accessible to the public. And then I get down to the fun ones. Maryland Election Law Article 2-101. Each member of the state board shall be subject, this is the big one, to removal by the governor for incompetence. Just incompetence. Just incompetence. But it goes on. Misconduct or other good cause upon written charges filed by the governor with the state board and after having been afforded notice and ample opportunity to be heard. He had his end. I sent, after I got this information, I said,
petitioned the governor 2 months ago, citing this very thing.
the very same
Just
thing.
simply act on it.
And he's sitting on it without taking due cause to it, which he's charged by law to do. If it had been altered or changed, there would be an addendum to the bottom of this. And the governor has been saying, hey, Board of Elections, they're their own thing, I'm staying out of that. That's what I heard him say. Not him personally, he had a surrogate say it. I'm out of it. Not touching it. I had nothing to do with it. May end up being that they're going to sue me on that decree law or something. I can't do it. No, that's BS. That's bunk. He can, he should, he must, and guess what? All this action will continue, as you judges know, even after the election. Okay, so, do something, Larry Hogan. Do something. So I'm asking all of you, and thank you, Harold, call on the governor to do something.
I currently am behind by 74 votes or so. It never is about me in this. This is voter integrity. If we're not here for a clean, fair, uncorrupted vote, what are we here for? It's not about me. I'll be the whipping boy. I'll step out there. You can hit me with all you got. I don't care. Talk mean about me when my back's turned. Say it to my face. Doesn't matter to me. I'm standing here to make this election process right, legal, and without corruption. My campaign slogan is, your vote is the revolution.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
I'll